Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a lonely crow. Even though he had strong wings and the freedom to fly wherever he wanted, deep down he was always sad and dissatisfied with his life. He felt ugly with his pitch-black feathers and raspy voice. Whenever he flew near humans, they would shoo him away, throw stones, or look at him with disgust. No one loved him, no one shared food, and no one cared about his existence. One day, the crow sat on a large branch, gazing at the sky with tears in his eyes. He couldn't understand why his life seemed so unfair. Why was I born this way? What's the point of my life? He thought as tears streamed down his tiny face. Just then, a monk was meditating under the tree. One of the crow's tears fell onto the monk's cheek. The monk looked up and saw the crow crying. Gently, he asked, "Little bird, why are you crying?" The crow choked up and replied, "Oh, wise one, I'm so sad. No one loves me. No one gives me food. I feel like death is better than living this miserable life." Hearing the crow's words filled the monk's heart with compassion. He spoke gently. "My child, in life, what matters most is not how we look or what others think of us, but whether we can accept ourselves and find joy within." But the crow just shook his head, still sobbing. "I don't understand, master. Every day feels so bleak and lonely. If you could help me become another bird, a more beautiful one, more loved, that would be the greatest blessing." The monk paused thoughtfully, then nodded. "Very well. I can use my mantra to turn you into any bird you wish. But before I do, I want you to go and ask the birds you admire whether they're truly happy. Go and return to me with your answer." The crow's eyes lit up with hope for the first time. "Really? If that's true, please turn me into a swan. White, graceful, and adored by everyone." The monk smiled and said, "Then go find a swan. Ask if it is truly happy. I'll be here waiting." With that, the crow flapped his wings and flew off, carrying with him a flicker of hope for a new life. After flying over rivers and mountains, the crow finally spotted a swan gliding gracefully across a serene lake. The sunlight shimmered on the water's surface, highlighting the swan's snowy white feathers, like something out of a dream. The crow stood there in awe, filled with admiration. He landed by the shore and cautiously approached. "Hello, beautiful swan. I'm just a crow, but I've always admired your beauty and elegance. Everyone loves you. Surely, you must be the happiest bird in the world?" The swan smiled gently, but there was a trace of sadness in her eyes. "No, my friend. I used to think I was lucky, but I came to realize, though I'm white and graceful, my color is plain and boring. There are so many birds with vibrant colors. I often envy the parrot, so colorful and cheerful. They seem truly admired." The crow was surprised by the response. He had never imagined a beautiful bird like the swan would be unhappy. He thanked her politely and took off once again, this time to meet the parrot, the bird the swan had admired so much. After leaving the lake, the crow flew to find the parrot, the bird praised by the swan. Eventually, in a vibrant tropical garden, he found a pair of parrots perched on a tree branch, chattering happily. The sunlight filtered through the leaves, making their feathers glow in dazzling shades of green, red, and gold, like living jewels. The crow landed nearby and spoke. "Hello, beautiful parrots. I just came from meeting a swan who said that you are the happiest birds because of your stunning colors and how much humans adore you." One parrot turned, smiled kindly, but looked a little sad. "Thank you for your kind words. It's true that we are colorful and popular with humans. But do you know what comes with that? We are often trapped in cages. People like to keep us for entertainment, to make us talk, to admire us. But we lose our freedom." The other parrot added, "So many times I've wished I were an ordinary bird, not too pretty, not too interesting, just so I could fly freely without fear of being caught or sold." The crow was silent. Behind those brilliant feathers lay a deep yearning for the very freedom he had taken for granted. Yet the journey wasn't over. According to the parrots, there was still one bird more dazzling and admired than any other, the peacock. The crow nodded and took flight again, this time seeking the most majestic of them all. The crow soared over forests, fields, and villages in search of the peacock, the bird said to be the most magnificent. At last, he reached a zoo where crowds had gathered to admire a single peacock in a large enclosure. The peacock stood proudly, his tail spread in a mesmerizing fan of iridescent blues and greens. Waiting for the crowd to thin out, the crow quietly approached and said, "Greetings, noble peacock. I'm a crow. I've met the swan and the parrot. Both said that you are the happiest and most beautiful of all birds. Is it true?" The peacock looked at the crow for a moment, then spoke in a soft voice. "Everyone believes I'm happy because of my beauty, but they don't see the other side. I'm kept in this zoo for people to stare at. I can't go anywhere. They even pluck my feathers to make ornaments. It hurts a lot, both physically and emotionally." He paused, then added, "Lately, I've noticed something. In this entire zoo, only crows are free. No one tries to catch you, no one puts you in a cage. For days now, I've wished I could be a crow, free to roam the skies." The crow was stunned. He had never imagined that the bird he envied most secretly longed to be him. With his heart full of thoughts, the crow quietly returned to the tree where the monk still sat, peaceful as ever. The sky was clear, and a soft breeze rustled through the leaves. The crow landed on the same branch where his tear had once fallen. The monk looked up with kind eyes and asked, "So, little one, have you found your answer?" The crow bowed his head, speaking softly. "Yes, master, I met the swan, the parrot, and the peacock, each one more beautiful and admired than me. Yet none of them are truly happy. Each carries their own burden. And to my surprise, all of them wished they could be like me, a simple crow, free and uncaged." He looked up, eyes shining. "Master, I no longer wish to be anyone else. I want to be myself, a crow who can fly wherever I want, who is free." The monk smiled, nodding with satisfaction. "Well done, my child. You've understood something many people never learn in a lifetime. Happiness does not come from becoming someone else, it comes from appreciating what you already have." From that day on, the crow no longer cursed his life. He lived joyfully, flying freely, and for the first time, he was truly happy being himself.